It's time. It's if this music is the music of the future, which okay, it hints at that, but really what I think it is it's a music that's the intellect and the body at the same time, and that's rare. That is very rare. So it's synthesized a lot of different music forms into one, and it's this kind of meeting point of stuff. And I just find people that really like to get down the music. You don't have to know it. You don't have to know its history. You just have to hear it.
I really loved music at an early age, and rap music was kind of the first thing I tried to do. And what I would do is take these old cheap cassette tapes and tape players and loop a little part of a beat, and just keep on doing it. Stop, record, just one little snippets of little beats, and I would do that, do little parts of it, different parts, and then I would attempt to rap over them. So that's kind of how I got into music.
Electronic music influences my art because it is the rhythm in which I actually draw to. The pace of the music is actually a rhythm that creates itself through my hand when I draw. So whatever music I'm listening to is the inspiration for the actual pace or rhythm which I draw. The music helps me envision the future, envision machines, how they work. I listen to a lot of machine music, electronic music. So it's a very big influence because the sounds are the sounds that I'm drawing to show the symbol of the sound through visual art.
The people that we're trying to target are more like the people that are not being targeted so much, which are more like the underground culture. Any form of music today is electronic in some way, so even a person who thinks they listen to pop music, they're listening to electronic. I mean, today you have Africa Bambaataa being reproduced and all the other songs that you hear on the radio, so it's very hard to say who's listening to electronic music. I think electronic music is just part of music today.
You got electro techno, you got electro disco, you got electro funk, electro hip hop,
electro rock. You have the new wave. You got the electronic ambient scene,
electro pop, everything. It all stems from one thing.
All those styles are electro,
and there isn't actually a real electro. Electro is just, it's not a style of music, it's a way of making music.
Electro is not a kind of music, it's a way of approaching a kind of music.
Current trend in electro music today is pretty much the same as it always been, and it stays true to itself. You don't see electro music getting direction from corporations or from commercialized aspects.
I feel that the concept behind this is that technology is something that is so complex and so delicate and so unpredictable because life is unpredictable. So life to me itself is a working machine. The concept behind the fine artwork is a mixture of the effect of the environment on me and my expression which comes out. That also symbolizes that there's a natural flow that comes from the universe through all of us. That is something that we don't control, and that's energy which is always there. So between the energy and the drive and the force and the obsession about technology, it all amounts to these really complex, detailed machines, which is a mimic of life.
Electro music is kind of hard to find worldwide, and the sites that do have it don't represent it the right way. They just carry some of the better titles or whatever, and it's hard to find rarer stuff. So when I started Electro Wax, I wanted to be able to give the entire world's customer base the ability to buy as much electro music as possible, and also define electro music with the website at the same time. And then also, it's a really good way for myself and my labels and my associated labels to have our music represented the correct way also.
I feel like my generation hasn't been catered so much as far as what programming on TV. we just heard a lot of feedback from producers and TV networks saying, like, you know, today people are not interested in watching music videos. You can just go online and watch their music video. But then again, it's like, how can people know about these artists if they're not exposed?
I want to start working more with multimedia. I've done so much of digital surrealistic print work. I've done a lot of fine artwork, and I've done some music.
There's so many forms of music today that I think there's an audience for everything.
So that really kind of inspired me to start heading more into doing motion art and music and creating a multimedia experience than what I've been doing now. So I think multimedia is definitely going to be the wave of the future.